need to realize that in order to shift that, you need to start showing up with honor. So here's the solution. I will give you a solution because I will never tell you something unless there's a solution. And there always is a solution. So let's say you're at work and there's some coworkers gossiping about somebody. And it sounds pretty convincing and they're friends. You like these friends. And so you pretty much think, wow, these are my friends. So if they're saying it, it must be true. And so here's what you could do. Just assume that what they're saying is true. And then you start warning people and gossiping with them and spread that fire. That's the misaligned way. And that's the way that's going to create destruction and not show honor. Here's another way that you could do it. The solution of alignment. Someone's gossiping, they're saying some stuff to you, and you're like, these are friends that I really like, but let me check in. Like, I don't really know this person, but I'm going to go and ask them some questions because I'd like to know if this is true rather than just assume. So you go to that person, hey, Tanya, can I ask you a question? Sure, what do you got? And you ask them the question, and then you shush and you listen to what they have to say. And I promise you, if most of you started to shift this and instead of assuming things and just getting into that, it's just such drama, the drama circle of igniting gossip and rumors. If you started to go right to the source of who they're about and you ask them questions, you would be amazed of what you will find out. Probably in any situation of gossip. Because typically those that are spreading gossip are insecure humans that are trying to harm someone that probably challenged them. And so if we started to save time and go, you know what, let me go directly to the source and ask that person a question, we're going to become enlightened. And this is the path of light. The path of light seeks illumination. It seeks clarity. It seeks understanding. It seeks solution. The path of the shadow, or the wounded ones, they love shadow. They love gossip, drama, assumption. They like to make things up and just go with it and just get caught in the fantasy world and just, if I heard it, it must be true. And then they're talking trash. They like drama. They like suffering. Why? Because they don't love themselves and they don't feel worthy of love themselves. So if they see, there's an opportunity to jump on the hate wagon, let's jump on. I'm all about the hate wagon because that feels really comfortable to me. But to go over there and actually ask that person direct questions, that takes courage. What I'm calling for today is for more humans to have fucking courage. More humans to step into their power, ask questions, challenge misaligned authority, own your damn voices, for God's sakes. Like, that is the biggest reason I'm here. And I'm just, if I'm going to be here, I'm going to be here. And so I'm going to say exactly what I need to say today. And you guys are going to either love me or maybe I'll get everybody unfriending me today. I don't give a shit. I feel like this is important. And the reason I feel this is happening in my life is because I am observing this happen in so many people's lives, and we need to shift it. It's not going to go away. It's not going to just disappear. It's kind of like when there's a problem in our plumbing, we can just ignore it and it's just going to get worse and worse, and then the pipes are going to blow. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on our planet with this misalignment and this hatefulness and this low vibrational competitive competition, jealousy, comparison. It's the wounded ego. And there's so many people talking about ego these days, and some now are like trying to project that, ego is not even a good thing, we shouldn't even talk about it. When I use the word ego, the way I'm intending it, I have hiccups. The way I'm intending that is
so good.
The wounded aspect of ourselves. So every one of us has an ego self. Me, as Tanya Love, in essence, is an ego of the divine infinite. So the divine infinite's like the ocean. Tanya Love is a drop of water from the ocean. So I, in essence, am an egoic energy of the divine. And that's the Tanya Love part. But if I'm in a wounded part of my ego and I'm operating in shadow, that's very different. So people that say, she's, spiritually in ego. No, I'm not. I know myself. I love myself and I own my power. And I'm here to encourage each of you to do that. And it may make some of you uncomfortable. I get that. I came here to challenge the shit out of you. So If that makes you uncomfortable, so be it. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to help you grow and evolve. So if I'm in my power and I'm challenging and I'm encouraging a new direction, that does not mean I'm operating from ego. If I love myself and I have confidence and I speak with courage and I speak with clarity, that does not mean I'm in ego. And so this is something we need to get kind of clear on, this whole definition of ego. And that's part of the reason that words often are not the best, because just channeling spirit, we're going to bring it through in our own cultural filter, our own vocabulary filter, and then often the messages can get lost. Here's a simple message. We are here to embody love. So if there's anything you're doing today or any day that is not the embodiment of love, if you're not showing up with truth, if you're not having integrity, if you're not being true to self, if you're not being honest and having integrity with others, if you're not actually being kind and caring to others, even if you don't agree with them, if you don't like how they're doing their job, or if you think they might take your clients, it doesn't matter. Show kindness. Show kindness and show honor. It's going to help you. It's going to serve you, and it's going to serve others. And it's going to change the world. And that's what we're here to do. That's what I'm here to do anyway. So I'm going to take a little pause because I was going there for a little bit. Is there anybody commenting or telling me to go to hell?
No, and let me tell you something. You did not just drink premium gas. You were on aviation grade gasoline, I think.
What did you say?
Aviation grade gasoline. This is really high octane.
Indeed.
Yeah, you know how the premium is like 93. Well, aviation is like 115. And that will really take you places. No, you're doing fine. You're doing great.
Thank you.
I like it, and people like it, and there are some people that are listening who are not in the chat on the side from the podcasting group. And yeah, it's nice. Okay, so let's see. Cindy's saying this has been a hot topic for me this week. Treat everyone with honor and love. It can be difficult, especially when I'm driving. That's when I'm being tested. And she's laughing out loud.
Yes.
And then as you were going, she was going, you tell Antonia?
Yes. Thank you.
And Ron is saying, tell him she is. Woohoo!
Thank you, guys. I appreciate the support. And I feel like if you're resonating with it in some way, that's the reason I am speaking it. And I'm sure in every fiber of my being, if I'm speaking this with such power and passion, it's because it's important for many. And there's a reason, I don't see myself in a hierarchy way, but I do see myself as, if I'm in a public forum where I'm here to help others understand, it makes sense. The universe is going to bring tests to me so that I will experience things and understand them and then come back and share that publicly. So I kind of get that it's definitely something going on in the collective consciousness, but I feel we're all here to shift that. We all have the power to shift that, and we all have to get comfortable in our power. It does take some adjustment. Me going from a victim, I used to spend time playing small and being a victim, and to move and cross that bridge over to being an empowered woman was a process, and it did take courage, and it took me just getting used to that. Ooh, am I allowed to actually say that? Ooh, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have said that. And so we kind of questioned ourselves. We get afraid, and then we're like, oh, I'm going to be bold. Oh God, maybe I shouldn't have been bold. We go through that whole journey of just owning our power. But I'm here to tell you that is what you're here to do. That is what I'm here to out loud and passionately say to you, because none of us are going to enjoy our lives or feel satisfaction from our lives spent in silence, spent in shame, spent in submission. Shit, no. We're not here to be in shackles. We're not here. I was just talking to a guy today, and I was like, I seriously will go down as a fucking warrior fighting. I don't care what it comes to. And I know that about myself. I am not afraid of a battle. but I know that they're not necessary. And that's the part that I'm just ready to help humanity get, is we don't need to keep fighting each other. We don't need to keep comparing. We don't need to waste any more time being petty and catty and hateful. Let's get our damn work done, and let's get out there and like first heal ourselves and love ourselves, and then let's go and share that with the world. That's what we're here to do. And that's the most rewarding, fulfilling thing you can ever spend your life doing. I promise you that. But you got to try it. And if you're spending your life being petty and catty and hateful, and you're jealous and, oh, who's she to say that? And you're just sitting there, you're judging what I'm wearing or how my lipstick looks, or if I'm not wearing lipstick, you're really wasting your damn time, because that's not what we're here to do. It's so petty. We're here to love each other. We're here to be love. We're here to inspire each other. We're here to be here for each other and listen. And one thing that I get, but it's frustrating, is how much I've opened up my heart and my space to give to others and be there for them and hold space and listen and honor them, and how little that has been returned back to me. And I'm not here complaining. I'm just expressing my truth. What I would love to see is, as much as I open up with love and honor and open my sacred space and open up my heart and share and give, I would love to have that come in equally. And maybe it won't for a while, but that's my desire. That's what I would love to see happen. And not just for myself, for humanity. I want to see all these healers that are insecure and that are trying to cause me damage and take me out of the game. I want them to heal. Why? Because they're going to be freaking happy. They're going to be happy women instead of wounded, insecure little women that are trying to hurt another woman that's in her power. It's ridiculous. And so if they could just see me and realize I am here mirroring to them what power looks like, and that it is not submitting to misalignment, it is not living in fear, it is not hoping that everyone in the community will accept me so I become silent. Screw that shit. That is not the way Tanya Love came to do it. Some of you maybe have different agendas. Maybe you're going to be the silent ones that move through, and you're just going to silently hope that people will shift or be in that energy of that. I totally honor however you're all doing it, but honor how I'm doing it. That's all I ask. Like, I'm just done with people lashing out at me. I'm done with women judging my boobs. I mean, I have, seriously, like I told a friend, it's like I have an ass on my chest. I have 2 asses, basically, and it's okay. Like, this is my body, and I love my body, and I'm just tired of people judging me because I have breasts. Like, seriously, get over it. It's amazing to me how many women on our planet have issues with their breasts. How many women have had breast cancer? I could see how so many women might actually get their body parts diseased because they feel shameful of having them. They feel like, oh, maybe I'm bad to have breasts. Oh, I shouldn't show my breasts. I shouldn't, like, own my feminine power. Screw that. This is creating disease, people. It is creating disease. We need to start loving ourselves, and we need to start loving each other. I don't go around and judge what people are wearing or try to tell a woman how she should dress. I literally had a person one time tell me, you know, Tanya, you're pretty awesome, and I feel like you're very connected to the angels, but if you want to be taken serious, you really need to dress more modestly and cover up your breasts because, you know, be more like, she compared me like Doreen Virtue and like Louise Hay and these older women. And I'm like, no, I am not here to be Doreen Virtue. I am not here to be Louise Hay. I am here to be Tanya Love. And this is what Tanya Love looks like. And I am tired of people trying to tell me I need to not be myself. It is so not fun. So if any of you are going through that in any way, or maybe you've been the other side, maybe you've been the ones judging like, oh my God, you should totally not show your breasts, or oh my God, she should totally not do this. Just stop. Just stop. Because if you're doing that, it's because you're doing it to yourself. When women are hateful to me, it doesn't take me any time to go, what? A woman who hates herself. If someone's lashing out and hating me, it is spilling over. The venom is spilling over from their inner hate. So what's in essence needing to happen, we need to heal ourselves. We need to love ourselves. And I don't care, like, if you're out doing things in misaligned ways to get attention, you're trying to get every man's attention, you're trying to get all the women's attention, you're trying to get everyone to love you, and you want to be popular, it's not going to satisfy you. I'll save you time. It will never fulfill you to have Look, go read a biography by someone famous. I read Madonna's biography one time. She had such wounded little girl issues from her mother dying, and she wanted the whole world